Hey guys, Meteorologist Chris Tomer here with this Saturday mountain weather update. It's another powder day across parts of the Wasatch, the Tetons, and parts of Colorado, Idaho, and here's radar right now. So there are two additional waves of snow that are going to be tracking into a lot of Idaho, Wyoming, Utah, and Colorado. And you can see the next one arriving right now. Running through Idaho on the doorstep of the Tetons. Eventually, this is going to start to move down into the Wasatch and affect the Wasatch, and then overnight tonight into tomorrow morning across a lot of Colorado. And then there's a final wave behind this as well. Let me just show you what it looks like right now. So this is in the Tetons. It is a big day up there, a big powder day for the Tetons. Another 7 inches in the last 24 hours. So that makes it 17 inches in the last 48. You've got more snow on the way, not done yet. In Colorado, picked up 4 to 6 inches up at Winter Park. You can see we're in a bit of a lull in the action right now, but your next wave of snow comes in tonight, overnight into tomorrow morning. And then there's a final wave even beyond that for Sunday night into Monday morning. Here's Breckenridge. Some snow coming there, a shrouding effect. That's what we're going to see, a bit of a shrouding effect with this west-northwest flow across the central to northern mountains of Colorado. It'll tend to get hung up. It's going to be windy at times, 30, 40, 50 mile an hour wind gusts. But that's Breckenridge. And Breckenridge, I still think you have about a foot of snow yet to go. Probably 6 overnight tonight, and then another 6 Sunday night, Monday morning. In Alta, in the Wasatch, 24-inch storm total. So 4 in the last 12 hours, 16 inches in the last 24 hours. And I still think you could pick up another 16 to 18 inches of snowfall. You have a wave coming in this afternoon, tonight, tomorrow morning, and then another one for Sunday afternoon, Sunday night, and Monday morning. Across the canyon, this is Big Cottonwood Canyon, still some snow coming down at times, some light snow. This is Solitude in really good shape. Again, your next wave of snow comes in this afternoon, tonight, and tomorrow morning. All right, here's water vapor at low levels. So oranges and reds, drier air. Your moisture's in your whites and your blues, and you can see this wave right here, just now arriving. And that's the one that's going to refire the snow in some of these places this afternoon, tonight, tomorrow morning. And then the final storm system right here. Look at this plume of moisture rolling in with this. So that'll be the final piece of this that comes in Sunday afternoon, Sunday night, Monday morning for a lot of the Intermountain West. Okay, here's my snow timeline, best odds of snow for the Wasatch, Tetons, Colorado, Tahoe, interior BC, and the Northeast. So, for example, there it is, 2 more waves coming in the Wasatch this afternoon, tonight, tomorrow morning, and then another one for Sunday afternoon, Sunday night into the morning hours of 12:30. Very similar conditions, although the snow is going to be heavier up in the Tetons. In Colorado, you've got 2 additional waves coming. Your next one comes in late this afternoon. Might as well just say tonight, overnight into tomorrow morning. Tahoe, you've got a moderate to heavy shot on 1229. Interior BC, moderate today, and then light to moderate for a few days in a row between 12:30 and 1:3. Okay, let's drill down. Actually, you know what? Let's go to my bullet points. So 2 more snow waves. Powder days continue for the Tetons, the Wasatch, and eventually we're going to have another powder day or 2 for Colorado. The Northeast still looking at rain, 1229 to 1230. And the western pattern, I mentioned this yesterday, kind of trended north. Now it's trending back to the south, which is better news for a lot of the Intermountain because that'll bring that chance of snow back to the lower 48 between 1-1 and 1-6 with additional storm systems tracking through a lot of the Pacific Northwest, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, potentially brushing the Wasatch and parts of Colorado. So that would be a good trend for the Intermountain. Okay, let's drill down. Here is the forecast mediagram. This is for Brighton, Utah, Big Cottonwood Canyon at about 9,100 feet. So here's our column for today, the 28th. There's the 29th. There's the 30th. There's early 31. Okay, so in the snow column for today, you've got snow that will be developing as the day wears on. I showed you that on radar, so it's coming. You can see it continues. There's a wave middle part of the day, and then another wave tonight into tomorrow morning, and then a final shot of snow right here between Sunday night and Monday morning. And I mean, this model still cranks out another 28 to 30 inches of accumulation. I think that's awfully high. But 16 to 18 inches, certainly not out of the question. So that's Brighton, Utah. Let me go to, this is Snowmass. This is Snowmass Village. Well, Snowmass in general. Um, it's higher up, like I've been mentioning the last couple of days. It's about 12,000 feet. So this is truly the higher elevations, the Snowmass Cirque, if you will. 12,000 feet. So there's our column for today. There's the 29th. There's the 30th. There's 31. This model doesn't really have a whole lot of additional snow. Call it about 6 to 7 inches of accumulation, even high up at Snowmass. So you've got some snow developing this afternoon, tonight, tomorrow morning, one wave, and then a second wave right here, late 29 into early 30, into early Monday morning. So you figure 3.5 to 4 inches about from each wave, so 7 to maybe 6, 7, 8 inches of additional accumulation for snow mass. So not a ton of additional accumulation. Okay, let me show you a couple of other charts. Loveland ski area. I think you've still got another foot coming. So the next wave develops this afternoon, tonight, tomorrow morning, 6 inches. Another 6 comes late Sunday into Monday morning for Loveland ski area. Winds 35 to 45 miles per hour, gusting, maybe higher. If you're above tree line, probably 50 miles an hour. Let's go to Breck. We don't often talk about Summit County too much, but we should. Here's Breckenridge. So truly 2 additional waves of snow and probably a foot of additional accumulation. So 6 coming this afternoon, tonight, tomorrow morning, and then another 6 inches between Sunday night and Monday morning. So 2 additional shots. All right, here are my grand totals. So rest of today through the first of the new year. We'll start in the Sierra, 8 to 9 inches. And again, on my timeline for the Tahoe area, you'll get a little bit of that this morning, but most of that, the bulk of that is going to come on 12/29 with the next shot, the next storms, the final storm system. More up at Shasta, obviously, about a foot at Ashland. You're going to have to split the precip between rain and snow at low to mid elevations there at Mount Ashland. So about a foot. Looking at 1 to 2 feet for the Pacific Northwest, potentially 3 feet over timberline, Mount Bachelor, interior BC 6 to 12 inches, but the higher amounts are at Fernie and Revelstoke, less down in Banff Sunshine and Marmot Basin. Idaho, you could still see another 12 to 16 inches. Maybe another 6 to 12 for a lot of Montana, and we could still see another 2 feet of accumulation at Jackson Hole. Again, it's going to snow all the way into Monday morning at Jackson Hole. In the Wasatch, anywhere from, we'll just generalize it and say 1 to 2 feet of additional accumulation. The higher end totals are going to be in Little and Big Cottonwood Canyons, no surprise. In Colorado, most of the snow is in the central and northern mountains, and in fact, most of it is going to be east of Aspen Snowmass in the West Elks. A lot of it's going to be Vail Pass, down into Summit County, Flat Tops up into Steamboat, Buff Pass, Cameron Pass, Loveland Ski Area, Winter Park, Longs Peak, all those areas. You can see where the bigger totals are going to be. So we've still got powder days ahead for Colorado. Tomorrow will be a powder day. Monday morning will be a powder day. Less snow as you go into southern Colorado. In the Northeast. Now, what you see here between today and the first, bulk of this falls on the first, and it's probably going to snow on the second and maybe even on the third. So anywhere from 1 to 4, maybe 1 to 5 inches of accumulation. And again, that happens on the first because it's going to be rain, 12/29 and 12/30. All right, guys, we'll end on the big western map, and we still have quite a bit of snow yet to fall over the next 48 to 72 hours, roughly, through Monday morning. And again, lots of powder through the Tetons, Wasatch, central and northern mountains of Colorado, Idaho, parts of Montana, and the Pacific Northwest. Guys, thanks for tuning in here. Always appreciate it. Take care and have a great day.